What's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today I want to talk about taking action, right? Striking while the iron is hot. And I want to start off with a story about Wally Pipp. Wally Pipp is a parable that's told, I think, everywhere. But Wally Pipp was a famous New York Yankees baseball player. Really good batter, really good first baseman, super talented at baseball. And one day he came down with a headache, right? Debilitating headache. He said, "Coach, my head is spinning. I can't play." The coach said, "Wally, are you sure?" And then he says, "Yeah, coach, I can't play. I have to sit out this game." The coach is like, "Okay, well, I'm going to play this new rookie, this 18-year-old kid that we recruited. We're going to play him in your position. When you come back, we'll have your spot open." Wally Pipp says, "Okay." In the first game that they play the rookie has a superstar performance. I'm talking about home runs, first base, second base, doing crazy talented, right? And he shows that on the field. Next game, the rookie, whose name is Luke Gehrig, performs very, very well. And he continues to perform well. Finally, when Wally Pipp comes back from the headache or migraine, and he asks the coach, he says, "Hey, coach, I'm ready to play." The coach says, "Hey, Wally, we no longer have a position for you. We're going to play Lou, the rookie. He's going to take your spot." And Wally Pipp was devastated. But this story, even though it sounds small, is a parable that talks about missing opportunity, right? Every day you have to exert effort, because the day that you don't is the day that you lose your opportunity, and then you turn into a Wally Pipp. Wally Pipp is the only baseball player that is known for having rode the bench. And Lou Gehrig, after that performance, after taking that starter spot on the New York Yankees, he went on to play 14 seasons, and he's actually the guy that the ALS disease is named after. So he's a super talented player, but he took opportunity when opportunity struck. So the video today is about taking advantage of everything that comes before us. And, not missing days from things. One thing I think about my life is when I was in third grade, I think I must have had like a strep throat or something, or like a sinus infection, something minor, or I could have went to school. But, being a kid, you want to stay in bed, you want to watch cartoons, you want to relax. So I told my mom, I said, "Mom, I can't make it to school today." She said, "Are you sure?" I said, "Mom, I'm positive I cannot make it to school. I'm feeling super sick." She lets me stay home. Well, that day in math class, we learned like long division. So before we had calculators and stuff, you could divide big numbers by themselves using pen and paper. So we learned long division that day. The next day I come back to school, and I'm trying to ask the teachers to catch up, and the teachers are telling me, but it's not sticking. And honestly, to this day, I still don't know how to do long division because I missed that day. So you think that taking a day off or missing a day is something minor, like, "Oh yeah, tomorrow will be there," or, they call it metaphorically taking your hands off the horse. Being lackadaisical is okay, but in this game of life, like, life is turning around, life is moving, and you have to move with it. So remember the Wally Pipp story. And that also just makes me think of, like, observing nature. You see that the sun never takes a day off, other than, when there's seasons and things of that sort, or if you're like in the Arctic tundra, the sun doesn't come out as much, but the sun still is working every day. The ant works every day. The trees grow every day, right? So, but we take these days off, we get lazy, and obviously rest is natural. Like, take what I'm saying in this video in moderation, but a lot of us just do a little bit of something and then we forget about it. Or we return when we want to, or we just skip days and things of that sort. But you can turn into Wally Pipp. And I was actually reflecting on this story again, and it just reminded me to probably put this on video, but also to tell myself that you have to keep your hand on the horse. You have to keep your hand on the hammer. You have to keep going. I was doing some research, and for those that don't really know, on this YouTube channel, I run a company in the Northeast that creates first responders. So we teach first aid, de-escalation, and self-defense. Basically, it's like your personal Bible, your guidebook to how to deal with situations that may arise in life. And we teach this to schools, to businesses, to anyone that's really willing to learn. But today I ran across another company that does the same thing. Now, they don't teach the first aid, they don't teach the self-defense and situational awareness, but they teach the first aid, and they're doing a damn good job at it. And it just kind of like reoriented me and taught me, like, yeah, you have to keep innovating, you have to keep going, you have to keep putting your product in the market, because you're not the only person that gets good ideas. Other people have great ideas, and it's just who's gonna execute. And I'm making this video to tell you, but to tell myself, it's time to execute. With that being said, I hope you have a good day and watch this video and found value in it. Take it easy.